And it's like people don't realize that having a personal protection dog is actually a great thing. It can save your life. You know, even though it is your pet, that, oh, I got a gun, but you don't always have your gun on you. That dog may be the first line of defense for you to be able to get your gun.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Or for you to get away to get to the neighbor's house to make a phone call to call the police. You get what I'm saying?
2, 1. What's going on, neighbors? It's your boy DJ. I want to welcome y'all back to another episode of Pure Quality Canines. Out here with the dogs right now, trying to beat this heat, y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. But got some important things I want to talk to y'all about in this video right here. These dogs, y'all. You know, a lot of times y'all see my dogs, y'all see the love and the care I give to them, y'all, because I really do love these dogs, y'all. These dogs are like family. But at the same time, too, y'all, just like I got to leave every day and do something to provide for my family, these dogs got a job too, y'all. And these dogs' job is my first line of defense. You know, a lot of times when people talk about protection dogs, they think so much of, you know, a dog that's going to sit and attack, you know, at will, y'all. That's not really what I try to breed. And that's really not what I'm looking for in a dog, y'all. I'm looking for the natural characteristics, the natural abilities of the dog, the natural things that they're automatically going to do. And that's going to be wary of strangers, y'all. That's going to be real protective of their family, protective of the property they stay on, y'all. As y'all can see that video, you know, they didn't recognize who that was who peeked through, y'all, and these dogs got to work. You know what I mean? They couldn't get to that attacker, y'all, and that's all right, because what they did do was alert, y'all. And a lot of times, that's all I need. That's all I really want from my dogs. You know, depending on the type of person you are, you might need a little bit more protection, y'all. Me, my God-given right is to protect myself and to protect my family. And that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all have seen in my videos time and time again, the guns I got, y'all. I do got them, but at the same time, too, I'm not a gun freak to the point where I'm out here looking to hurt hurt somebody, y'all. My weapons are for protection. At the end of the day, man, they're the last things I ever want to have to use, y'all. I pray on it every day and every night. I never have to, but at the end of the day, we still living in a world, y'all, that at any given moment, y'all, at any given time, while we're just minding our business, while we're out and about, while we're at home laying down sleep, it could be a real threat, y'all, that somebody could come into our home, somebody could do something to us, somebody could do something to one of our family members. And this is the thing, y'all, we're not always going to be on point, y'all. Sometimes we're going to be asleep, sometimes we're going to be tired, sometimes we might be on the other side of the house, y'all. And you're not going to be able to hear that person coming, y'all, especially if they're a sneak thief, if they're good at what they're doing, y'all, they going to be able to get to you. One thing about these dogs, y'all, they're not going to slip, y'all. They're not going to miss, y'all. There's no AC, DC, or batteries you got to put into their back, y'all, to turn them on, y'all. They're always on go. One thing about these dogs, y'all, they're real protective of family. They're real protective of their home. They're real wary of strangers. That's why I got them, y'all. That's why I call them my first line of defense. You know, I don't got to have nobody back here with a bite sleeve to really prove what these dogs will do. But if anybody want to find out, you know, it's your God-given right to hop that fence anytime you want to. But at the end of the day, man, what I really need these dogs to do is to bark, to alert, to let us know, y'all. Because you know what I mean? A lot of times, there's a lot of people that have lost their lives and lost property. But at the end of the day, if they just would have had an extra 15 seconds, an extra 30 seconds to try to figure out what's going on, you know what I mean? That alerted that someone might be out there, someone might be trying to intrude in their home, y'all. They might still be with us here today. And that's what I strive for, y'all. I strive to be here every day with my family, with my loved ones, as long as I can be, y'all. Because this is the thing, y'all. We don't know when our day might come. We don't know when our time, we don't know when our number might come up, y'all, but it will come. There's going to come a day. But this is what I do know. We're protecting ourselves. We're living healthy. We're living right, y'all. We should be able to live a long life, y'all. We shouldn't have people out here being kidnapped. We shouldn't have people out here being raped, being mugged, y'all, and lives being taken, y'all, just because somebody doesn't like you or at the same time might want something you got. And it's happening every day, y'all. And that's why I'm a big advocate for everybody, y'all. Everybody having some form of dog that's going to bark, y'all. Because I tell y'all before we had these big dogs, we had our Maltese. And these Maltese were just as good as alerting, y'all. You know, they can't do a lot of biting and attacking, and they ain't gonna scare nobody per se. But at the same time, they're gonna let us know in that home, hey, somebody ain't out here that ain't right, y'all. Something's going on, and get y'all butt out that bed and come up here and check. You know what I mean? Because they gonna be on it, y'all. Y'all seen like when that dude peeked through the gate right here. These dogs gonna be on it. So that's why I tell people, man. I'm not gonna make this long. Just want to give a little reminder, y'all. You know, we're going into 2025, 2026 be here before we know it. I want to be here, y'all, and I want y'all to be here too. But with that, I need y'all to be safe, y'all. I need y'all to be vigilant. I need y'all to be on y'all P's and Q's. You know what I mean? And if you can't always have something that's going to be there for you. There's a lot of different things out there you can use, y'all. You know, you got your alarms, you got cameras. We got all that set up here at the home. But them are all things that do have fail safes. You know what I mean? That can fail on you. One thing about a dog is a fail safe plan, y'all. They're going to do what they supposed to do, y'all, 24/7. Unlike us, y'all, they're not going to sleep through certain things. Unlike us, y'all, they got better hearing. They're going to hear certain things, y'all. And unlike us, y'all, when we're sometimes trusting of people, these dogs are going to know, y'all. These dogs are going to be weary. These dogs are going to bark and kind of growl and let you know, hey, something ain't right about that person. And that's going to give you that chance to, hey, hold on, let me get right real quick. You know what I mean? But, that's just what I want to speak on, y'all. I just want y'all to be safe, man. I would show y'all more of the dogs, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's been a hot day. Everybody's out here right now, but y'all see they scattered, man. They up under the house, up under that hole right there, up against the house in the shade, man. It's been hot, y'all. So I hope everybody's staying cool, y'all. Staying out this heat, man, staying healthy, y'all. That's what we got to do, man. We got to do it not only for us, but for our loved ones, y'all. And y'all see this girl, Pretty Eyes, that's sitting right next to me, man. And this is all it takes, y'all. This is all it takes, man. Feeding these dogs, taking care of them, letting them be close to you, loving on them, like what I'm doing right now. This is their love language, y'all. A dog, man. Petting them, rubbing on them, y'all. This is their love language, man. This dog right here, this girl's only 5 months old. By the time she's a year old, anybody would either get within eye distance, you know what I mean? She gonna start growling. She gonna start feeling some type of way. And that's really what you want in a dog, man, this day and age. Like I say, I don't come on here to preach doom and gloom. I try to just keep it real with y'all, man, because you know what I mean? I'm staying in South Carolina, y'all. I done lived in Georgia. I done lived in California. I done lived in Kansas. I done lived in a lot of different states, a lot of different places. There's one thing I know for sure, y'all. Crime abides everywhere, y'all. And sometimes we can't get away from it. We can't get away from it, but we can be on top of it, y'all. And like I say, that's being vigilant. And when we can't be vigilant, having something that's going to be vigilant for us, y'all. And these dogs, they going to do the trick, man. They going to do it every time, all the time. Like I say, 24/7, 365. As long as you're taking care of that dog, keeping them healthy, ain't too much you're going to have to worry about. That's real talk. That being said, man, I got to get to work soon, y'all. Still got to feed these dogs for the night. It's going to be cooling down soon. They're going to be a little bit more active. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all know I don't start with them, but I'm always going to finish with it. Make sure y'all hitting that like, subscribe, hitting that notification bell, so y'all don't miss nothing we got going on over here, y'all. Cause we got some beautiful dogs, y'all. Yes, we do. But at the same time, too, these dogs are more than beauty, y'all. They brutes too. They beasts too, man. And they will get down, y'all. And that's what I want from my babies, y'all. And that's what you might want too. So, hey, y'all, I'm gonna finish enjoying the day out here. Like I say, before I go to work, man, spending this quality time with these dogs. Man, once again, make sure y'all hitting that like, subscribe, come back to check us out. There's always going to be something different, y'all. If I just ain't doing nothing but showing y'all the dogs, it's going to be some knowledge, something I done picked up, some information I feel that is very important, that might be important to you, man. So I'm going to share it with y'all. With that being said, we out.
I told you it's not ready yet.
Honey, just show it to them.
My God, son, that's wonderful.